Hello friends, welcome back to English Hour at Behala. Today is
16th October. We are starting our basic spoken English course.
very good. So today is the day 1, right? So first we want to discuss about some steps to develop the habit of speaking in English language. So first I want to tell you one thing, that is, so today some new friends and new students are also with us. Well, so they are already studying over here. So for them I am also telling. So the steps are, that is, I am telling you both. First one is read aloud. So why I am telling about read aloud? So if you read something aloud, that means you can hear it. And if you hear, so the words are automatically striking your brain. Well, so you should read aloud. That means you are hearing the English words that is needed. Next step is make sentence orally. So already we know that, so we are making the sentences. Thing is that make sentence is most important thing just to develop your speaking power. Why? Ultimately we are making the sentences. We are speaking to somebody else's means we are already making the sentences. Okay, difference is that at the time of writing we are getting some time, but at the time of speaking we are not getting the time. Instantly we have to make the sentences. So we have to make the sentences orally. Well, next step is that basic grammar. So basic grammar that we should learn, or else just we cannot construct the sentences. So what are the basic grammar? That is the sentence formation. How to form the sentences. That is the most important thing. So most of the people, most of the students or most of the people make the common mistakes in forming the sentences. So you should get to know how to form the sentence. Some theories are there. So if we put the words into that theory, automatically the sentence will form. Sentence will be formed. Right? So sentence formation we'll be discussing today regarding the sentence formation. Next we should learn verbs and tense. Next is that positive, negative and interrogative sentence. So we'll be discussing later on. Basic parts of speech. Next is voice change. Next, narration, that is direct speech and indirect speech. Already you people have learned earlier. Okay, so these are the basic grammar that we should get to know. That's all. And most important thing is that speak to yourself before mirror. So whenever just you are alone, mirror is there, you can stand before the mirror and you can speak to yourself, whatever comes to your mind. Well, so these are the steps, well, that we have to follow. So first we are starting, that is the basic grammar, sentence formation. How to form sentence? Well, sentence formation is that, so how we are making the sentences? Subject, verb and other part. You should write it down also somewhere else. Well, so if you make the sentences in such a way, so your sentence will be almost correct grammatically. Already I tell you one thing, already you know a lot of words which are actually used at the time of speaking. Already you know. But the thing is that words are quite staying in your brain haphazardly. It's just like the difference between the tidy room and untidy room. Well, so if the room is tidy, then whatever the things you keep it in order, right? So you can easily get it whenever you look for that thing. But if the room is untidy, well, so all the things are over there in the room, but you have to search for it because it is scattered here and there. So like this, the words we use at the time of speaking, you are quite aware of those words. Well, but it is scattered here and there in your brain, and at the time of speaking, you have to simply grope or search for the words. But if you practice continuously, well, then the words automatically will be coming into your lips at the time of speaking. You don't need to think what actually you are going to say. Right? That is the thing. And for that, so how to form the sentences? Subject, you know what is subject? Subject is the part we talk about. That you should keep in mind. So what you are going to talk about, what you are going to say. So that part must be the subject and that part must come into the first place. So first is subject, that is first. Well, suppose I am telling you, we are studying. We are studying here, we are studying. So now can you tell me, so what is subject over here? So we is the subject because we are talking about us. So we, who are studying? Now we are studying, so we is the subject. Well, so we are talking about we, so we is the subject. Then we should put second position is verb. That is the action word. So what are the verbs? Regarding the verbs, verb means the three things are there that I will discuss later on. But I am just, so already you have got a basic idea about the verbs or any action word. So that you should put the action word only after subject. And then OP or the other part. Other part is the third position, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, the other part, that you can simply just add it just as a tail. So main thing is the subject, then the verb, then other part. So we is the subject, we are talking we, then verb is the study, we study. Here, now, today is the other part. We can simply add it. Understand what I am telling? Clear? Very good. So this is the thing. So now we will just do some, we'll just make some sentences so that you can understand better. Right. Suppose subject is I go to school. Okay. So we are talking about I. That's why I is the subject. So first, then what I is doing? Now I go. So go, the verb. Next second. Second is the verb. Then I go where? You can add as a other part to school. So you can now just, you can make I go to school, I go to market, I go to hospital, whatever. Right? So only I go to school, only one sentence you have learned so far. Now try to make at least 10 to 15 sentences based on the same concept. Well, so first using I, you can make the sentences. Later on you can change the subject. Or you can use he. You can use you. You can use Swarnali. Well, verb will remain same, other part will remain same. Understand? So that you can make more sentences. That means you are making the sentences means you are speaking. You are getting in touch with the language. That is mandatory. Can you tell me how did you learn Bengali language? Do you need to learn spoken Bengali? No, because it's your mother language. How did you learn it? Well, since your birth, since your childhood. So the other are continuously uttering the words. You used to hear it, and in that way you developed the language. So regarding English also the same thing, same process. Well, so you have to utter the words continuously, and that is why I told you first that you should read aloud. You are reading means you are hearing the words. So you are getting in touch with the words, you are getting in touch with the language automatically. So your brain or your lips will utter the words. Right. So next so Shonali is over here to help me, to help you all. Well, so I am simply just going to tell some words and Shonali will be making the sentences instantly using the three tenses. That is the present tense, past tense, future tense. Well, we are not discussing about the tense right now, but you should have basic ideas about the tense. The three tenses are there. Present, past, future. So present, past, that is already done, and future, that will happen. Right? So based on the three tenses, Shonali will make the sentences with each and every word. So like this, you can also practice yourself in your home. Right? So next word. Next word is buy. Shonali.
We buy a lot of things. We bought a lot of things and we will buy a lot of things.
Very good. Well, next is choose.
We choose a dress. We choose a dress and we will choose a dress.
Right. So using three tenses. She is making the sentence using three tenses. Okay. So you have to simply just get to know the words, action words, and you have to get to know the past form of those words. And in the case of future, you have to simply just put will. That's it. Well, you don't need to get confused regarding shall or will. Well, so will is universally accepted. Okay, so you can use will everywhere else's just to show the future time. Clear? Next word is carry.
They carry a bucket of water. They carried a bucket of water, and they will carry a bucket of water.
Yes. Next, catch.
I catch a ball. I caught a ball, and I will catch a ball.
Very good. Next, I'm just asking to one of my other students. Well, so calling Shupriti. I'm asking Shupriti. Shupriti, can you make the sentences with the word call?
I call my friend.
Well, very good. You call your friend. Well, next, you give. Subject, verb, and the other part. Just think in that way. Just think in that way. So what you are going to tell? Think in Bengali,
Teacher
then you
gave
can
me
make it
homework. My teacher
give.
gave me-
What is give? Deva. Well, now we make the sentences. Do it.
My teacher
Gave
gave me
homework.
My teacher gives me homework. My teacher gave me homework. My teacher will give me homework. Well, so whatever the words you are using, you know those words. The thing is that you are not instantly getting those words because your room is untidy. That means I am talking about the brain is okay. The words are scattered here and there in your brain because you are not practicing. Well, so next go for find. Sonali.
He finds a new place. He found a new place, and he will find a new place.
Yeah. Next, forget.
He forgets everything. He forgot everything, and he will forget everything.
Well, next I am going to Shupriti once again. Shupriti. Well, close the book. Yeah, draw.
My son's draw. My son draw the pictures.
My son draws the picture. Well, past tense it should be my son drew the picture. Future, my son
My son
Will draw the
will draw the picture. Okay? You got the point? Next, I'm asking you. Help.
My friend helped me.
Very good. My friend help me. Well, helps me. My friend helped me. My friend will help me. Or I will help my friend. Well, now you can change the subject. You can change the subject. You are telling my friend. It should be, it may be I will help my friend. Well, I will help one of my relatives. Like this you should change the subjects. Okay. Well, next coming to Sonali once again. Sonali will tell. So, eat.
They eat everything. They ate everything, and they will eat everything.
Well, very good. So I hope you have understood. Well, and you all have understood, right? So, in our next video, we will discuss about the tenses, the basic of tenses, and we have to make the positive, negative, and interrogative sentences that we will be discussing. Well, so if you like our video, so please like and subscribe our channel.